Okay, so 10th standard students, a very warm welcome and good morning to all of you for this online session of JC English High School. Happy Kanakadasa Jayanti for you all. Where we was in the last chapter of economics, that is rural development. Okay, so if we finish this chapter, we will finish the first part entirely. So what we have to do, what we have done in this chapter rural development, we have done the introduction, meaning, importance. Then in the last two videos you have got decentralization and the role of Panchayat Raj institution in rural development. How Panchayat is doing their activities for the rural development. Today's topic is women and rural development. Women and rural development. Okay, rural development, you know what is the part of women. During the lifespan of a woman, means from birth to death of a woman, she performs a variety of duties and responsibilities. Women are the persons who perform various types of duties and responsibilities. For you people, I can tell you that they are laborless. Okay, laborless means they are not getting remuneration for that. Suppose you think about your mother, they are working for 365 days constant. They don't have any Sunday, they don't have Kanakadasa Jayanti, Diwali and other whatever the leaves we are getting. Okay, they don't have 365 days, they have to work. Okay, so we should always be grateful to them. During the lifespan of a woman, she performs a variety of duty and responsibilities, such as being a daughter, wife after marriage, mother after the birth of the kid. Okay, daughter-in-law. Daughter-in-law means after the marriage they are going for their husband's house. Okay, that is the in-laws house. A man's life is shaped by a woman. Man's life is shaped by a woman. Okay, both are made for each other. Not only they do the excuse me, not only they do the household work, but they perform several outside work also, like outside work also. See, household work, we all know that our mothers or whoever there, the woman is there in the house, even our sisters who is elder to us, okay, when we are a kid, they are doing. But not only the household work, the other works outside the house. What are they? Being a farmer, they help their husbands also, or whatever, brother, husband, whoever, father. Okay, worker in factories, employees in companies, officers, businesswomen. Businesswomen are there. You people don't know, PepsiCo is a company. PepsiCo, okay, their product is Pepsi, the cold drinks what we are getting. The CEO is a woman. Okay, so there are several companies where not only the women are working, they are the boss of that company. Okay, officer, businesswomen, lawmakers, several lawyers are there nowadays who are women, etc. At an equal level with men, means they are not only doing the household work, they are going out, they are doing the outside work also, whatever may be, being a worker, being a farmer, okay, being an employee, being a businesswoman, but they are matching their shoulders with the men, means they are at the same level with the men. Women are nowadays found in every sector, including army, sports, etc. All the works, even in army also, today's days, we are getting the women competent. Okay, and sports, you all know, today in our today's world, women hockey team, women cricket team, they are participating in Olympic games and several other things also in the sports, they are now competing. So her role is very important for the development of rural areas as well as the country. If the rural areas develop, automatically the country will develop, and the role of the woman is very significant efficient and efficient, because they are the pillars of our society. Okay. A significant number of women are working in, several women are working in farming, cattle rearing, sericulture. Sericulture is the rearing of silkworm. Okay. Horticulture, floriculture. Just sometimes before we have this one learned about what is horticulture, what is floriculture. Okay. Poultry farming, chickens and all, etc., and especially in agricultural sector. Their contribution to the agricultural sector and cottage industry, the small scale industry, it is abundant. Okay, you can't imagine also how we are getting the profit by using them. This floriculture, horticulture, they are very, see, if you go for a tea garden, coffee garden, there the tea leaves or coffee leaves, you have to pluck. Always it is preferred that the worker should be a female. Women education is very important and essential. Women education is very, people are neglecting it, okay, because they want that she should do the household work only, but not like that. Actually, I totally deny with this thing. Okay, women education is required same as a men required. Okay. Women education is very important and essential. Educated women are successfully handling a variety of jobs in various fields of economy. Okay, they are handling various types of jobs in the economy, like government officers. If you go for government office nowadays, you can see any office, not only government office, any office you go in today's world, you will see that male and female both are working there. So government offices, commercial establishment, educational institution, see your teachers, both are there, male and female. Okay, hospital, nurses are always female candidates. Old age homes, because they know various things regarding nurses, why they are female, for their caring attitude. Okay, even if you see in educational industry, you can see those kids who are in the nursery, LKG, UKG, there the teachers are always preferred as female candidate, because they can care and nurture the kid more than that of a male candidate. Educated women plays a prominent role in population control. Okay, population control. They know about the current scenario, that if that so many child is harmful for a family. Okay, so if this, with the education only, they are getting all this knowledge, and this helps for or results in population control. They are in the political field also. Once upon a time, we was having our Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. She was a female candidate. And if you go to Parliament today, you can see, even if you go to Vidhan Sabha also, here you can see several female candidates are there who are in the political field. Educated women plays a prominent role in population control, political field, etc. Reservation for women in Panchayat Raj. In Panchayat Raj, it is mentioned that this percentage of people should be female candidate. You have to take female candidate for that, or else the men will tell, okay, there is no need of female. So it has become an act, or it is rules that you have to take this percentage of female as a member of the Panchayat Raj. Okay. So, as the reservation for women in Panchayat Raj is there, so an ordinary woman has the opportunity, to handle political power and works towards the rural development. Okay. In Karnataka, more than 50% women among the elected members of Panchayat institution are among the elected members of Panchayat institution. See, in Karnataka, 50% of women are among the elected members of Panchayat institution. Okay. Now we will go for a small brief discussion regarding this. We have discussed it in development also. This is Women Self-Help Group, WSHG. It was introduced by the government. You can see here also a group of 20 members are there. It should not raise more than 20, and they are collecting the chitti and all, that monies and all, okay, and they are revolving it within themselves for self-independent of financial structure of their life, okay. So women self-help group has been created in all villages in the rural sectors by the government. Members of this group can avail loans easily and can utilize it for productive activities. They can take loan. Suppose 20 persons, they are putting 1,000 rupees. Okay. The next month, one person for emergency, she needs 2,000 rupees. She can take. Okay. Next month, other person can take. Like that only it works. Such groups makes the poor rural women organized and financially independent. They don't have to depend on their husband's money or somebody other will give, and then they will start a business or like that. They are self-independent in the financial structure. Such group alert women and are able to get rid of social evils like child marriage, dowry, caste system, superstition, exploitation of women and children. They are able to contribute significantly towards building a clean and progressive society and thus develop the rural areas. So we can't ignore this one. We can't ignore the woman in the rural development of our country. Okay, so woman is very much essential requirement for the rural development of our country. Go through the notes, you will get everything in details. If you are having a concept, when the questions will come in your exam, you can write very easily. It is very easy. Okay. So with this we have completed your part 1. So from the next class we will be starting with your part 2. Thank you.